Hey, what's going on, people? I decided to do this because I've got a lot of questions and I have been getting this like emails like, hey, Glendon, have they cut off your monetization? And the answer is no. But right now, we have people who are collectively losing their minds. They are saying that this is the end of YouTube, this is censorship, and all of this other stuff. And it's simply not true. Censorship is you can't post what you want to post. And you can post what you want to. Now, I'm going to take you through a history of YouTube. 2009, I started this channel. 2009, 2010, 2011, I wasn't eligible for AdSense. I couldn't get it. And there are many people, it's like, well, since content creators cannot monetize exactly what they want to, this is the end of YouTube. I call bullshit on that. And this is why. 2009, well, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, most YouTube content creators could not monetize. Only those who were deemed as partners could get money. And there were people making videos simply because they wanted to make videos and get put on. I learned early on that videos can create a great deal of traffic wherever you want to put it. Once again, my first year on YouTube, I made $62,000. Let me say that again. I wasn't eligible for AdSense. So how did I make the money? Selling stuff. You can make money selling stuff. You can make money sponsorships. You can put together collabs. There are so many ways that you can make money with YouTube. It's ridiculous. And there are people who are shaking in their boots because they've been using tactics in gaming YouTube to get views and to get a following. And now that that tactic isn't going to work, they're saying, hey, it's sponsorship. I can't, this is the end of YouTube. No, it's the end of a lot of bullshit. And even with that, some of the most egregious people who violate the terms of service, which have been in place since 2012, they're only getting some of their videos. It's not like they're taking down their channel. It's not like they're hitting all their videos. I'm in the middle of reformatting my channel, doing stuff, cleaning up stuff, making it easier for people who come into Hustlers Kung Fu to know what's going on, what's happening. And I'm in my account every day. I'm editing anywhere from 2 to 6 videos a day. I'm looking at stuff. And I will tell you, I was part of a multi-channel network a few months ago. It just did it because I knew I was doing this YouTube course, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna have experience. I like having experience doing what I'm talking about. It just seems to make things go much better. And when they take over your channel, and they literally take over your AdSense account, they get paid first before you get paid. And it when I separated from the multi-channel network, I had to go through well over like 1,200 videos, which I haven't. I haven't. I'm not. I'm That's one of the things I'm doing, but typically the fears are overblown. This is just something people are using to get more attention. There was a guy who was riffing about it, and it's like, hey, they're not going to put any fucking ads on there. Before I watched the video, he had a non-skippable M&M's commercial. The pay rate for non-skippable videos is very, very fucking high. He had that on his video talking about, hey, they're going to shut down my channel. It's all bullshit. That's really what it is. So if you want to start a YouTube channel and you want to make money, and let's be real, AdSense is chump change for most people. I am like 58, 60,000th YouTuber in the ecosystem. So it's like 59,999 people ahead of me. And I make anywhere from $400 a month in AdSense. Well, last month I made $1,200 because I was doing a lot of new stuff. I mean, that's not livable money. And there are people who have 10 times more views per month than I do, and they're making roughly the same because their videos are shorter. The subject matter is different. So it's not an issue. And don't even worry about that. What we do here at Hustlers Kung Fu is teach you how to make money. And one of the things that you have to understand, we got Patrick here. What's up, Comfort Zone Studios? Is you got to be responsible for your welfare, your money, your actions. That's on you. That's not on anyone else. Because there was people like, I'm going to quit YouTube because they're doing this. Bullshit. There's a bunch of people whining because this is the thing. If you work hard enough and become a YouTuber who can make $4,000 to $10,000 a month and get that check or that direct deposit every 21st to 23rd of the month, you're not going to let that go because you're just mad. You'll think about it and you'll be like, fuck that, I'm staying here. Because the average income in this country is like 48 grand, which is like 3,600 gross, and people are bringing home 2,000 plus. You're not leaving that. No way. It's not going anywhere. So that's just some bullshit. That's just some bullshit that people are putting out because they're losing their minds. Now, another thing I'm going to put out, live webinars. I recently did a YouTube webinar, and this is the policy. This is how I'm doing it, just so people can be clear. So, I'll put it out, but I'm going to put it out again. If I do a live webinar, I'm going to give you real training. I'm not going to go, hey, this is Glendon Cameron, spend 15, 20 minutes riffing off about what I used to do, who I am. You don't give a fuck about that. You really don't care about that. You want information that can make you some money or improve your lives. So we just jump straight into that. So you show up. If I have a free webinar, you show up, you get the training. If you want the recorded version, you're going to have to pay. And the YouTube thing, and it's very timely because I started this before this policy update or change in brouhaha, is YouTube's different. It's very different. Stuff that worked in 2009, 2010, 2011, 12, shit does not work. And there's going to be more sessions. So, I don't have it under the video, but I'll send out an email tonight. So just get on that list that's under the video because there's some more stuff coming. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But if you show up at a live webinar and you're there, you can ask any question. I'm going to answer it. Oh yeah, something else to my haters. Why are you guys on my email list? This is cracking me up. I had I don't even know how many. And they were at the webinar asking all kind of questions, and I just didn't answer them. I was like, and see, this is a good point. When you take time out of your day to go fuck with someone, that tells me a lot where your priorities are. If there's someone I can't stand, I'm not going to take precious time here to go fuck with them when I got shit to do. If you got enough time to go fuck with someone on a webinar, more than likely you're in the basement jacking off with no lotion because you can't buy any lotion, broke dick Danny. And it's funny, but I will also say with the new channel edit, the thing that I'm doing, I've gotten rid of a lot of people because part of this big format is I'm putting out so much content, and I know that a lot of people who are just tired of seeing emails from me, and that's cool. That's saying you don't want to be part of Hustlers Kung Fu. You don't want to be part of the tribe. You're not down with the information. That's cool. That's cool because you don't need to be here. And if you don't want it, I don't need to give it to you. See, I didn't even go crazy with that because this is the thing. When you build a YouTube channel, and you build it right, you can get a phenomenal amount of traffic. A phenomenal amount of traffic. I mean, it's just, it can be sick. And that's one of the reasons for the big format, the reasons that I'm changing stuff around, because I know the power of YouTube. And if YouTube said, hey, because you cuss too much, you have these edgy topics at times, and you can't do AdSense on any of your videos. Would I leave? Nope. I would continue to do what I'm doing. I would not leave. It makes no sense. That's saying, Ed, you gave me $99 out of 100. And Ed, I'm really bothered by that. Since you didn't give me that $1, here's the other 99 back. Fuck you. That's how stupid that is. Because once again, I was able to make a lot of money without AdSense for my first 2 years on YouTube. So why the hell would I leave? That makes no sense. And you got people who they are losers. They are losers. They're definitely losers. And there's going to be a lot of people who have used inflammatory tactics to grow their channel who are not going to have to figure out another way. Some will figure it out. Most probably will not. I mean, that's the reality. They're probably not going to figure it out. And they're going to keep being mad because, all right, let's talk about censorship. I'll be 50 years old this year. And I know when people used to go to the library, take books out the library, put them in the parking lot and put gas and set those bitches on fire. That is censorship. Censorship is you can't read it, you can't see it, we're not going to allow it. There ain't nothing you can do with it. Censorship is going through history books and removing the word slave. That is censorship and revision. YouTube is not doing that. YouTube is saying, hey, if you want to insult people, if you want to put up inflammatory content, knock yourself out, Playboy. Knock yourself out. Do it, right? But you can't run any ads on your channel. That's it. You can still say the same fucked up shit. You can still cuss. You can still create certain type of channels. No problem. You just can't get advertiser money. And see, this is the thing. If I am watching some crazy topic and then here comes an ad, because sometimes the ads are not targeted correctly. And then there's like a kid's ad or a children's ad. That makes no sense. And that's one of the things. Also, I should tell you, I'm in the group and the guy was talking about this. A lot of the Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 are pulling back from Facebook marketing because it gets engagement, but it doesn't get conversions. So that's another issue why YouTube, which is more proactive than Facebook, because see, whatever YouTube goes through, because Facebook's making this big push for video, Facebook's going to go through the same thing. Facebook has a lot of problems because people are like, Casey Neistat put up a video like where creators were going to leave YouTube and go to these other platforms. Okay, if you're not an elite creator, someone with hundreds of thousands of followers and a lot of impact, even if they're paying you 90%, so what? If you're not getting the views, you're not getting the engagement, you're not going to make a lot of money. Even if this platform is paying you 90%. YouTube is the only platform in social media where a relatively unknown person can start a channel and within 1 to 3 years be making 50 to 100 grand a year. It's the only one. It's the only one. It takes talent, hard work, but it's the only one. So it's I mean, when I hear this stuff and just the power of video, and this is something else. Everything is going video. Everything is going audio. If you want to do a YouTube channel, I suggest you start now. You want to do a podcast, I suggest you start now, because 75 to 80% of all moving content, print's never going to go anywhere. The written word's never going to go anywhere. It's just going to be very, very much for those who like that type of stuff. But most folks, they're going to go for the video. They're going to go for the podcast. And anyone who's good with video, not great, not mind-blowing, it's going to be to make money. Anyone. So that's just one of the things. So that's my take on the monetization policy. Last month, I had the best month in terms of AdSense because I've put up so much content. I know why it happened. I didn't expect it to happen like that. But it's just really on you to set up your channel, because if YouTube videos show up in search engines, yeah, I mentioned that in a comment that I was duking out, because see, if you don't know, Facebook and YouTube don't like each other, because if you put a YouTube video on Facebook and if you don't put like a big ass image, people won't see it. It just will not do well because Facebook has put it in their algorithm to not spread YouTube videos. So they see that YouTube URL, it's just not going to go anywhere. But if you put a big ass image, something very enticing, the Facebook algorithm, which likes images, is going to have a conundrum because it's going to push that image, therefore pushing the link to your YouTube video. That's the reason I do those big images. And A lot of folks don't get that. They don't really get that. But that's knowing how the platforms work, because that's what I do most days. Now, another thing. Let's see. I think I'm going to be redundant because some more folks just showed up. But live webinars. I'm going to be doing a lot of live webinars. And let me be real clear. Let me be distinct. If you show up, you can ask me any question. I'm going to answer it. Once that webinar is over, it's done. If you want that information, you're going to have to pay for it. That's the new thing. I'm not doing any more free replays. I'm not doing other stuff. If you've been here for a while, you know that I'm kind of disgusted with free. And I'll still provide value, and I'll still put stuff out there for people who care. But I'm just not leaving all of this stuff wide open, because people who have no skin in the game, who make no kind of commitment, or just don't use the information. They just don't. So that's what's going on. And let's see, there was one more thing. The new group site. Okay. Part of doing all this stuff with the YouTube channel, which was really good because I saw a lot of stuff. If you notice that there's 100 and some new videos up, and there's no call to actions other than to the channel there, because I'm making the channel more homogenous. Whereas like the big edit is how to make money without a job. That's the thing. How to make money without a job. So it's going to open me up to a lot of stuff where I'm having to get rid of a lot of things. Some videos I'm deleting. It's going much better than I expected. So when I was putting this together, I realized that I need to separate my digital citizen people from you guys who just want to hustle. There's some of you, and there's nothing wrong with this. You just want an extra $500 a month. That's it. You don't want to start a business. You want 100. If you can get a 1,500 a month extra on top of what you make with your job, whoa, 18 grand a year extra. Most of you be happy. So we're gonna start creating stuff that's gonna help you do that. So that's what the new group's gonna be about. I had an epiphany. Had a lot of stuff go down. I'll talk about. So there's two groups. There'll be the group with no name. That's going to be my high level group. It's not a mastermind. It is a training site. I'm going to give you all kinds of stuff. And then the other group, I'm playing around with the name, but it's going to be strictly for those who want to hustle. I will not be talking about eBay and Amazon. There's millions of people literally talking about this stuff. And with that, how much of the stuff that I put up those videos years ago, no eBay, no Amazon, how many of those predictions came true? There are people right now who are freaking the fuck out because they just spent 5, 10, 20 grand on some product that they cannot sell on Amazon, and they can't sell it anywhere else. You now have to, let me just go ahead and tell you what's going to happen. I predicted this. Many people thought I was crazy. Many people said, you're just a hater. I said that Amazon was going to get rid of a lot of sellers. Last one I did. So this new thing, you can't sell Mattel. You can't sell this. The list of brands that are not going to allow you to sell on Amazon is going to grow. Also, there's something else too. Like, let's see. We'll do that. Like, all right. Where's the video? All right. I just got this new Apple Watch, right? Okay. This is an interesting story. I've been wanting to watch for a while, but the stores are like Lenox and Perimeter Mall, and there's a zoo, right? And I've been so busy, so I went on the site and I was just, fuck it, I'm gonna order it, right? They now have courier delivery, which means if you are near an Apple store, I don't care what you buy, they'll bring it to your house. I ordered it at 3 p.m. I had it at 4 p.m. Now, this isn't about me getting a nice new Apple Watch. No. This is about Apple and other people who are going to start personal deliveries. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Apple is sending a guy came in a Honda and pulled up in the driveway, got out with an Apple bag, handed me my watch, and was gone. Took an hour from start to finish. An hour. They're not the only ones who are going to be doing this. So that competitive advantage that Amazon has had for so long with the speedy shipping. I'm a Prime member. I've been a Prime member for like 7, 8 years. As an Amazon shopper, I am seeing that the selection isn't as good as it used to be. Let me say that again. Not as a Amazon FBA person, but as a shopper. There are certain things that I need and I'm looking for I can't find on Amazon anymore. I'll go there and it's like no longer in stock, and I'll go back a week and they still don't have it. There's going to be Amazon's going to have a lot more competition than. And I mean, there's a lot of smart people at Amazon. They knew this was coming. They're not stupid by any stretch of the imagination. So when Apple is doing courier delivery, you're going to have other people. You're going to have like furniture stores, and the smaller stores have been doing this because they know that immediate gratification is a great selling point, where you buy the furniture and they bring it to your house in like 3 or 4 hours. That's what we did when we had the warehouse. People would come in, and when they were like, I need it and I can't get it home, if you buy it right now, full price, no discounting, I would have my guy Tom come here, pick it up, follow you home, and take it with you right now. Sold. So I know how effective that is. It's very, very effective. I wouldn't be surprised if Target's going to start doing it. Your grocery store, everybody's going to do it because it's not like they want to. It's like they're going to have to do it to be competitive. Why would Publix outsource their deliveries when they can, like, okay, do what the Pizza Hut, the pizza joint does, or any restaurant does? They say, if you're within 3, 4, 5 miles, we deliver. They're all going to start doing that. So it's just a matter of time, and it's really interesting. So the really smart people with Amazon, the smart FBA sellers, the ones who've made really the ones who legitimately made millions and millions and have built their businesses, they'll be okay because they've got enough money and staff to create their own websites and sell stuff. But how how wrong was I on this? Not much, not much. And I'm not smiling because I know there are people who are hurting. You know, if you spend 20 grand on product and you can't sell it, that could literally put some people out of business. And I'm not going to smile and dance on that. What I am going to say is, to those of you who have listened to me and listened to this show, I got a lot of thank yous. I got a lot of people saying, dude, I'm glad I listened to you. Because I'm in this group and people are crying the blues. I'm in this group. Because, see, I'm not in those groups. I pretty much have unsubscribed or gotten out of any reseller groups because I don't do that anymore. And there's no point in me being there. And I'm just getting this feedback that this carnage. Now, can you imagine? Now, where we're heading? Fourth quarter. Now, let me go ahead and give you this last prediction, and I'm going to move on. Everyone's getting ready for fourth quarter. They're buying all this merchandise. They're shipping it to Amazon. I am willing to bet all the money in my pocket that November, there's going to be another update, and a lot of folks who have bought all this juicy merchandise and they're thinking that they're going to make all this money, they're not going to be able to sell it, and they're going to have to pay to have it shipped back, or it's going to be destroyed. That's going to happen. So that's the last prediction. All right, so the new group. It's going to be a Facebook group, and I'm going to give you some rules here. It's illegal, it's Facebook illegal to charge for a Facebook group. So if you have a Facebook group, it must be part of something else. And this will be a paid group, and it will not be crazy expensive. Don't lose your mind. Don't go, oh, hell no. It will not be $1,000 or nothing like that. It's going to be for people who want to hustle, who need help. And I have a concept, which isn't fully fleshed out, but you're going to have a hustle buddy. Everybody wants to talk to me like I'm their girlfriend. Like, hey, they'll find me on Facebook and send me this 5, 6, 7, 8 paragraph email or message. And that's a consult. And with that, I'm not doing any more consults unless you're already in the system. And I'm not taking any more monthly clients. That's something else too. I'm going to really focus on expanding these platforms. Yes, platforms. Because one of the reasons that I'm straightening up this channel is I didn't want to make the mistakes that I'm going to make with another stuff that's coming. There's more coming. There's a lot more coming. And I can teach you how to turn your YouTube channel into a full-time living, for real, because that's what I've done. That's what I'm doing. And I've pulled away from a lot of the other stuff because, see, this is the thing. When you create intellectual property, books, audiobooks, courses, you own that stuff. And once you create it, you can sell it over and over and over again. I would make less money. I would take less money. I did for a long time to do that because effort profit ratio is sick. It's sick. I mean, some of you have already figured it out. I am re-editing old videos 5, 6, 7 years ago. Now, one of the reasons that a lot of the new people who've never seen them like them is it's based in philosophy. It's based in evergreen content. It's just not, I don't have a lot of trendy bullshit up in this channel. This is, Glendon Cameron experience, business experience, things I've gone through, things I've learned. And it's stuff, some of it's timeless. Now, some of it's bullshit because I'm putting up stuff and I'm like, it's not going to fly. It's just not going to fly. And I have to be real. Like, you got to euthanize that baby. But I have enough content that I can do what I've been doing for the next 6 or 7 months. That's how much content. Now, the storage auction stuff, it's not coming back. I may just hide it or put it somewhere else, but it's gone. And I don't have to do the full 1,700 videos. I've done 140. And there's probably another 800 to 900 I have to do, and then they'll be pretty much done. But this is going to go on for months. So for you who have been enjoying all of this content, there's so much more to come. There's so much more to come because typically I'm using what I have learned with YouTube to my stuff because, like I said, I learned a lot of lessons in these last 8 years. This is my 8th year on YouTube. So it gets to be real interesting. So let's see. That was pretty much the announcements, just putting some stuff out. And let's see, what do we have here? Because I wasn't. Yep, YouTube videos showing up in search engines is huge. No, I'm not deleting this channel. I'm just reformatting it. Have you heard of Steelmit? And if so, what's your opinion? No. Facebook's going to die out to Twitter when people realize it's a more powerful engine. I don't agree with that. Facebook's not going anywhere. All right, so this is the thing. Facebook has 1 billion users. Now, I will say Facebook is going to lose its shine. And, MySpace is still around. People still use MySpace. So it's not going to die. But I don't think it's going to be more powerful. And Twitter, most of the people that I know have left Twitter. They still have it on there, but they do. Let's see. What are your thoughts on Twitter video in the next year or so and possibly affecting YouTube? I've been reading recently that they're slowly going to be adding momentum to uploaders and waves. Okay, here's the thing. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. It doesn't matter what platform it is if you don't have engagement and followers. Okay, like me doing this reformat, right? If I didn't have a subscription base, it wouldn't work. So it doesn't matter what platform it is. If you don't have the followers and the engagement, they could pay you 90%. Do I think Twitter is going to take over YouTube? Fuck no. I don't think Facebook's going to do it. If I had my druthers of having 1 million Facebook views versus 40,000 YouTube views, I would take the 40,000 YouTube views. This is why. I know they're real views. YouTube has gone through a lot of stuff. When you see that someone watched the video and there was 300 views, those are 300 views. You see someone that has 50,000 views on Facebook. I mean, I don't know how many times that I was like in my phone and doing something. I hit a video and I scroll past it. They counted that 3 seconds as a view. They have a 3 second, 5 second, 10 second, 20 segmentation. 3 seconds is not a fucking view. No, so Facebook has got a lot of fuckery with that. And once again, bigger brands are pulling away from Facebook. Let me say that again. The people with the 50 million per year ad spend budget or the billion per year ad spend budget are pulling away from Facebook or reducing their spend on Facebook. So typically, one of the things is you don't see any ads from me on Facebook because I think there is a internet guru, internet marketing bubble. There are many people who teach on many different levels that if you're new, that you should go research what you want to sell, right? Go research, build something for those people. I disagree with that premise because you have people who have great deal of experience doing whatever they're doing. And many people call them fakes and frauds. So here you come 30 days in the game and you got this wonderful website and you're spending, 2 grand, 3 grand, 6 grand, 7 grand on Facebook ads. And then someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer because you don't know your shit. That's not helping. That's not helping. I've owned 12 businesses, physical businesses, internet businesses, and I still have people who are going like, you're not real. You don't have anybody. You don't make any money. You don't do anything. And I get that after they can go ahead and search on Google and see my resume, and I still get that. But there you are, no one ever heard of. I just see it as a bubble. I could be wrong, but I see it as a huge bubble. I see ad fatigue. As people are tired of seeing the same kind of ads, the same kind of formats, the same kind of over the top promises. But I'm not doing Facebook ads, not this year. Maybe next year, but not this year. Let's see. Close my Twitter. The whole family and friends things, and keeps Facebook. I mean, I know a lot of people who just don't do Twitter anymore. Facebook would have to buy out Google to win, and who's bigger? Just bought the phone. Like 5 apps needed Google authentication. Who do you think is bigger? I like, if you look at it, the number one website in the world is Google. The number two website in the world is YouTube. Then here comes Facebook. So Google owns two of the biggest. They own the two biggest internet properties in the world. I don't see Facebook. I actually see Facebook fucking up. Facebook is trying to be everything to everybody, and that's typically when shit goes sideways. I could be wrong, but they're heavily dependent upon people buying ads, and the ads are going to keep getting more and more expensive. So it could be anything. Yep. I mean, it's just, that's where it is. Because I have a lot of people who are like, hey, I had a comment the other day that, YouTube is like eBay and Amazon. No, it's not. And this is the main reason. Going back to what I just said, I am using content that I created 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago to make money today. How can you do that on eBay and Amazon? You can't. You can't. And there's other things. Something else too, since I've really de-emphasized a lot of things, I don't get all these offers from sponsors anymore because my overall, now this is really crazy. My subscriber count is plummeting because because of the vast volume of content. But my watch rate, my audience retention rate has gone up 3 fucking minutes in less than 30 days. That's huge. My AdSense income has tripled in less than 30 days. So what that means is I'm getting more quality. That's exciting. That's very, very exciting. Let's see. Facebook lost its cool factor a long time ago when people started getting friend requests from their grandparents. I had a guy at a bank tell me something similar. He was 27. He said, no, man, my mama's on Facebook. I can't be on Facebook talking about what I want to talk about. My mama's on Facebook. So you would be right, David Boyd. You'd be exactly right. And this gets to be interesting. But there's going to be a lot more that's coming. There's a lot more information. Probably 2 more videos going to come up tonight. Same thing. I will say I'm no longer going to upload Saturday and Sunday. Maybe Sunday, but not Saturday. Football season. I don't know. Here, year after year, it's the same thing. People college football starts early. People go tailgate at 8. They're on the weekends. They're enjoying their families. They're walking on the beach. They're doing whatever. They're not watching YouTube. I can see, and this is the thing. I've got the numbers from years and years and years, and it's the same thing. So nothing's coming up Saturday. Maybe Sunday morning. Maybe not. I don't know. But definitely, we are going to upload Monday through Friday. Definitely. It'll either be Sunday through Thursday or Monday through Friday. And I'll keep at the pace of 3 to 5 videos a day for a few more months. And then it'll eventually go down to 1 video a day. So it's still plenty. It's still plenty. Like right now, I just had to do so much to change the face of the channel because when I got new people come in and they start Netflixing, watching video after video, I just wanted to have some congruency that wasn't there because it was like this over here, this over here. Some things I've gotten rid of, and I'm going to continue to get rid of stuff. But if you want to be part of the new thing, which is going to kick off next week, it's going to be a group. I'm not going to go into details. Just go under the video, get on that email list, and when we start getting ready, because it's not going to come out this weekend, because once again, I already know what's going to happen this weekend. Plus, I'm still working on the YouTube course, and just email me if you want to be part of that, because then this new group is going to be very, very different, very different. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's fun. It's going to be so much fun. So that's be cool. So if anyone's got a question real quick, I'll answer it. If not, I'm about to go eat dinner and call it a day. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day. So if no questions, okay, I'm gonna shut this puppy down. The goal is to try to do these once a week now. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm gonna try. Here's David. I do binge watch these videos, but it's just to watch. I mean, seriously, I'll wake up and I'll see someone that's commented on 10 and 15 videos overnight. When you build your channel, you got to have inventory. That's the new game. You got to have inventory. You're not going to make it with just a few videos unless you're entertainment. Entertainment still can get away with that, but you're trying to sell something or you're trying to create influence, you're going to need inventory. All right, catch you guys later. Thanks for showing up.